Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So in our previous videos, we have been implementing our module text normalizer.py, and we left at the place where we wanted to implement the rest of the functionalities such as stemming and lemmatization. Now before we go ahead and implement both of these functionalities in Python, we need to first of all understand exactly what stemming and lemmatization do. So consider this example where we have a word stays, or I could just show other representation of the same word such as stayed or staying. Now you instantly notice something very common between these words, and that is their root word stay. Now in grammar, all these different representations of the root word are called inflections of the root word stay. And the process of converting these inflections into the root form is essentially what stemming and lemmatization do. And the way they do is what differs them from each other. And we'll be looking both of them one by one, exactly how they differ from each other. So now, consider another inflection such as renovation. And now you notice that renovation is not an actual word. And so if I just apply stemming on this word right here, stemming will actually chop off the H-E-I-O-N from renovation, and it gives us the final representation, which is renov, which obviously is not an English word, and as you can see, it's not an actual word, but it is still applies the reduction over this word, and that is why stemming does not intelligently figure out whether a word is an actual English word or not. Whereas if you apply lemmatization over the same inflection, we will not see any difference on this word, and the reason for that is because this is not an actual word, and therefore the difference is very clear between both of these operations, and that is lemmatization will intelligently figure out using the parts of speech and word net corpuses to see if a word actually belongs to an English vocabulary. So stemming reduces an inflected word to its root form even if the word does not exist in English vocabulary. On the other hand, lemmatization reduces an inflected word to its root form only if the word exists in the English vocabulary. Now, you might ask me the question, well, how do I know which one to use? And when would I actually prefer to use lemmatization over stemming or stemming over lemmatization? Well, stemming is definitely faster. It uses faster algorithms to process words. And as you see that it does not use the word net corpus or any other data set to compare or analyze a word. And therefore, the operations become a bit faster than lemmatization. So if speed is your priority and you just want to quickly get the things done, stemming is the option for you. On the other hand, lemmatization, since it uses wordnet corpus and a stopword corpus to analyze a word and produce the final lemma, so if you have a situation where you really want to convert a word into an accurate and exact root form that actually exists in English vocabulary, lemmatization is the option that you should go for. So that was the basic difference between both of these operations, and why would you prefer to use one over another. So now we will actually move on towards the implementation of these functions in our text normalizer.py. Let's get started.